Now our next topic is grouped frequency distribution table. Again, there are two methods of preparing a grouped frequency distribution table. First method is inclusive method and second one is exclusive method. First method is inclusive method, that is discrete classes. Now we will see how to draw frequency distribution table by inclusive method. For example, the marks obtained by some students of class 8 in a class test are given below. The marks obtained by some students of class 8 in a class test are given below. Now prepare a group frequency distribution table. For this you have to prepare a group frequency distribution table. So first method is inclusive method. So again, in this method we prepare a table having three columns. First is for score, second is for tally marks and third one is for frequency. So in this method we prepare it having three columns. So in the first column the data is classified into small groups. The data, this is our data. So the data is classified into small groups and each group is called a class and each group is called a class. So in this method we prepare a table having three columns. In the first column the data is classified into small groups and each group is called as a class. Here first group is 6 to 10, second group is 11 to 15, then 16 to 20, then 21 to 25 and 26 to 30. So every class has its own lower limit and upper limit. For this class 6 to 10, lower limit is 6 and upper limit is 10. For next class 11 to 15, lower limit is 11 and upper limit is 15. For this class 16 to 20, lower limit is 16, upper limit is 20. And for this class 21 to 25, lower limit is 21, upper limit is 25. And for this class 26 to 30, lower limit is 26 and upper limit is 30. And class width, see class width 10 minus 6 4, 15 minus 11 4, 20 minus 16 4, 25 minus 21 4 and 30 minus 26 4. So for all classes class width is same. Now next column is for tally marks. So here our first score is 17. So put 17 here in the class 16 to 20. So put one tally mark in front of this class 16 to 20. Okay. Then next is 21. Next score is 21. So put tally mark in front of this class 21 to 25. Put tally marks here like this. Next is suppose 22. So put tally mark here in the class 21 to 25 like this. If last score is 24, so put tally mark again in front of this class 21 to 25 because 24 is here. So in the tally mark column we put a vertical line known as tally marks against the number in the second column and we make a set of 5. We make a set of 5 and after we start a new set. And in third column count this tally marks and write it in the third column. Now here 1 2 3. So for this class frequency is 3. Then for class 11 to 15 frequency is 5 plus 2 7. For class 16 to 20 frequency is 5 plus 5 plus 5 15. For this class 21 to 25 frequency is 5 plus 5 plus 2 that is 12. And for this class 26 to 30 frequency is 1 2 3. Frequency is 3. So now find out total. So each of this number is the frequency of the corresponding score and it is denoted by F. So the total of all frequencies is denoted by N, while sum of all frequencies is denoted by sigma f. So 3 plus 7 plus 15 plus 12 plus 3. So sum of all frequencies is 40. So n equal to sigma f equal to 40. This method is called inclusive method or discrete classes. Our next method is exclusive method or continuous classes. Exclusive method or continuous classes. Now again I will explain this method with example. See, again one example is given. 6, 10, 10.5, 11, 15.5, 19, 20, 12, 13 are the given observations. By taking classes 6 to 10, 11 to 15, 16 to 20, prepare group frequency distribution table. Okay, so first column is for classes, second column is for tally marks, third column is for frequency. Now make in the first column the data is classified into small groups like 6 to 10, 11 to 15 and 16 to 20, and each group is called class. But in this table we could not include 10.5 and 15.5. In this table we could not include observations 10.5 and 15.5 because the numbers 10.5 and 15.5 cannot be included in any of the class like 6 to 10, 11 to 15 or 16 to 20. In this table, we could not include observations 10.5 and 15.5 because the numbers 10.5 and 15.5 cannot be included in any of the classes 6 to 10, 11 to 15 or 16 to 20. Hence, in order to include them, we have to change the structure of the classes. Therefore, if we take class intervals as 5 to 10, 5 to 10, 10 to 15 and 15 to 20 or 20 to 25, the problem will be solved. We take class intervals as 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20 and 20 to 25. So the score 10.5 and 15.5 can be included in the class 10.5 and 15.5 can be included in the class 10 to 15 and 15 to 20. 10.5, 10.5 here. Okay, then 15.5 here. So the scores 10.5 and 15.5 can be included in the class 10 to 15 and 15 to 20 respectively. But again, there is one question. In which interval the score 10 should be included? In which interval the 10 should be included? In 5 to 10 or in 10 to 15? So to overcome the difficulty, we follow a convention. We will include the score 10 in the class 10 to 15. We will include the score 10 in the class 10 to 15 instead of 5 to 10. That is the upper class limit of a class. Upper class limit of 5 to 10 upper class limit is 10. So that is the upper class limit of a class should be excluded from the class. Therefore, this is called the exclusive method of classification. Okay, so this method is called exclusive method. So this table is group frequency distribution table, that is exclusive method. Exclusive method because the upper class limit of a class should be excluded from the class. Therefore, this is called the exclusive method of classification. So, 10, we will include the score 10 in the class 10 to 15, not in 5 to 10. We will include the score 10 in the class 10 to 15 instead of 5 to 10. That is the upper class limit of a class should be excluded from the class. Therefore, this is called the exclusive method of classification. And this table is group frequency distribution table exclusive method.